Hello all, my name is Yossi and today's short lesson is one of several in which I discuss Isaiah chapter 53. Today we will look at something called parallelisms in Isaiah and see how we can use these parallelisms to understand one very important word in Isaiah 53. This lesson is dedicated to the memories of my parents, my father and teacher Avraham Shmuel ben Simcha Bunim, and my mother and teacher Chana bat Shimon. You know, Isaiah is an amazing book. I'm not just saying that to say that. It really is an amazing book. It's beautifully written and it's filled with poetic language and sentence structure. There's a biblical writing technique, if you will, of repetitive and parallel sentence structures, and Isaiah uses this reiteration technique within sentences or within adjacent sentences or across chapters extensively in his book. Let's take a look at some examples. Isaiah 17 verse 10 has an A-B-B-A structure. Ki shachachta Elohei ish'echa v'tzur me'uzecha lo zacharta. For you forgot the God of your salvation, and the rock of your strength you did not remember. Forgot, A, and then God of your salvation, B. Rock of your strength, B, you did not remember, A. Forgot equals did not remember. The God of your salvation equals the rock of your strength. Let's look at another one, Isaiah 24 verse 7. It also has two parallelisms, but this time the structure is A-B, A-B. Aval tirosh umlala gefen enacha. The new wine mourns, the vine languishes. New wine A mourns, B. The vine A languishes, B. New wine equals vine, mourns equals languishes. And the very next verse has a double A-B-A structure, which means that there are two sets of parallelisms. The first and the third parallelisms are the same. Shavat misos tupim chadal saon alizim, shavat misos kinor. The joy of the drums has stopped. The stirring of the merrymakers has ceased. The joy of the harp has stopped. Joy, stirring, joy. Stopped, ceased, stopped. These structures and others, as I said, are woven throughout the book of Isaiah, and when you learn to pay attention to them, you really gain an appreciation for Isaiah's writing. Unfortunately, many of them are lost or muddied in translation. Okay. Now that we've got our terminology straight, we'll look at a parallelism that we will use to understand one word in Isaiah 53, verse 10. Isaiah 53:10 reads as follows: Hashem chafetz deka'o acheli, im tasim asham nafsho, yireh zera yarich yamim, v'chefetz Hashem biado yatzliach. It had pleased the Lord to bruise him, he hath put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin, he shall see his seed, he shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. The 10th word of the original Hebrew is the word zera, seed. Whomever the servant is in Isaiah 53, he is promised seed. You know, when we Hebrew speakers read, we know that seed, zera, means children, but since seed is something that would disqualify Jesus as the suffering servant of Isaiah 53, Christians typically say that seed in this verse refers to disciples and not to actual children. In order to demonstrate what Isaiah means when he uses the term zera, we'll take a look at some of those neat parallelisms. The translations here are all from the King James Version, so you don't have to, think that I'm pulling a fast one on you. Isaiah 1:4, Zera meri'im banim mashchitim, a brood of evildoers, children given to corruption. Zera banim, brood, children, or seed, children. Isaiah 57:3, B'nei onanim zera minaef, you children of a sorceress, you offspring of an adulteress. Zera equals banim, children equals offspring. And our last one for this video, Isaiah 61:9, which begins, V'noda b'goyim zar'am tzetzehem b'toch ha'amim, and their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among people. Zar'am tzetzehem, which is their seed, equals their offspring. You see, when Isaiah states that the suffering servant in verse 10, Yireh zera, you will see seed, he is clearly referring to physical children and not to disciples. Thank you, Kol Tuv, and God bless.